Okay, we have a look at the figure itself from HEROCROSS. I'll take out the main figure first. I don't know if this video can show enough, but having it in hand, it is, gosh, it is so impressive and detailed. It is quite mind-numbing actually. They're very humbling. The toilet. Oh my gosh. Okay. This figure is basically 16 cm tall. It's composed with 110 parts. 24 of them are made with alloy. Hence the metal figuration. Not 100% metal, but at least they're forward with the number of alloy parts. It has 32 points of articulation. 32 points. Maybe we'll explore them more later. And it features light up eyes. Later we'll see how the light up eye goes. And comes with 7 interchangeable hands. Oh yeah. They will remain in the tray lah. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the figure, shall we? Okay, now that we've seen the articulation aspect from the previous sequence, let's have a closer look at the face. There's a little secret, so-called secret to the face. You can see now this is the Autobot form. If I do a little click here, yes, you will see the humanoid facial form of Optimus Prime. Okay, having a bit of fun with the accessories and the weapons. And changing of the arms, or the hands are not as hard as it looks. Okay, if we can have a closer look. This is the hand, this is the grip hand. All you need to do is pop it out. It takes some effort, but you literally pop it out because it's a sort of a loose ball and socket joint, as we can see. So which is fine. Let's find another hand. Okay lah, let's choose this hand lah. Then you pop it right back in. And I appreciate that it's a tight fit. Yeah, it's not as easy as it is because you don't think to start popping out lah. But with a figure like this, it's very worrying because I don't want to break anything, and I don't want to stress test this figure as well because why? I want to have fun. Yeah, why stress test it? It's cool, man. Okay, we have a look at the battery aspect of the figure, Optimus Prime from HEROCROSS. First and foremost, what is important is you need these set of micro tools, screwdriver, cross-head screwdriver, because I've tried different larger screwdrivers, but they didn't work. As you can see from the chart, you need to remove the head aspect to put in the batteries, as well as the torso aspect for the batteries. So is that clear or not? We have still pictures beneath anyways. So we look at the head aspect. This is the head aspect. You can see the screws at this side and this side. Okay, so with the screw bag in and the batteries in, this is the knob that we're supposed to press. Again, very nice. Oh my gosh, very nice indeed. Optimus Prime is time to go. Get it. Now we'll have a look at the lights on this end. Open up this part. This chassis. This is my island. Okay, now that you've seen the unboxing, the figure itself, the articulation, and the setting up of the lights, we'll do a quick wrap up of my impressions of this figure. We'll do the pros first, the good parts. I mean, you have a look at it. This is an amazing piece of collectible. It is totally amazing. The details are insane, more insane than this video could possibly see. And you see it in person, maybe you see it on display in a toy shop. That hopefully will give you a better guide or gauge to what you are seeing or what you have seen. Okay, it's ridiculously detailed and awesome. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. And a figure with weapons, come on, it's a no-brainer plus to me, man. And the other aspect that makes it interesting, more interesting, is the light up features. You click and it's on. I don't know if you can see it here though. The room is bright, but this is light up Optimus Prime from HEROCROSS, and it is rock and roll. If the weapon lights up and you know the light transfers through the plastic, of course best lah, but don't be a bit, that might be a bit ridiculous at this point in time, but who knows, maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Okay, let's switch off the lights. I'm the Kiasu type, don't want to waste battery. Positive. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the negatives. The only negative, no, I won't say the only other negative I have is that you require a very fine tool to open up the screws, which is fine because we understand the delicacy and the detail of this figure. But if you do not have those fine screwdrivers heads, right, it's quite a bit of a stress to open this figure up. If they could include it in the box, it'd be great, but then you don't need another round of, oh, my instrument or my tool is not sharp enough, could you replace me, blah blah blah. So that I can understand to a certain degree. And also another downer personally for me is the lack of, I won't say the lack of, it is probably not as tight as I want it to be at the leg area, because sometimes it's just a bit too loose and it might drop. Although it's not so evident now. Once you pose it and it stands straight, you know, there shouldn't be much of a fear of movement. But I'm also, if anybody's in fear of a shelf dive, of course you're not going to put this as close to the edge of a shelf, but just hope it does not, you know, fall willingly. Other than that, besides a tighter base maybe, or pivot, not pivot, I mean the joints, and tools to help get access to the batteries, right? All in all, I mean, this is a wonderful piece lah. This is not a toy, this is a collectible for ages 15 and above. So it's a tight fight because you say, oh, it's a toy, but you're not going to give this to your kids to play with lah, huh? Let's be very frank. They break off little parts and they swallow it. That's not going to happen. So as much as collectibles go, this is pretty much for the adult. For the kid, you let your kid see lah, very nice, right? Then daddy put on a shelf and you won't be able to touch it again. Other than that, this is built for an adult nerd like me, adult geek like me, a fanboy like me, who appreciates excruciatingly fine details, metallic aspects of the figure too. And I'm telling you, this is a dream come true. And what should be, you know, a transformer, a mechanical robot vehicle, come what may, that is made of metal. That is a win really. That is a total win really. No offense to any other toy makers who use plastic, fine, but this is metal, so it's a win. And with that, thank you for watching Toys Are Evil. We hope you enjoy this piece.